All the people in there. Here we'll be getting started, guys, in about 1 minute, alright? Well, 1 minute we'll be getting rolling here. Can you guys see me okay? Can you guys hear me okay? Am I loud and clear for you guys? Yeah? Yes, please. Yep. Alright, cool, awesome. We'll be getting started, guys. 1 minute. Alright, 1 minute. Well, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good day to all of you guys. Can you guys hear me okay? Can you guys see me okay? Real quick, let's check the technical stuff here. Michael, microphone check, video check, make sure everything is alright. We had a little bit of a glitch here right before I opened the webinar room. Actually, we have a little thing where you guys can actually see how many people are attending the webinar. Because of the so many people try to get in all at the same time, for some reason Adobe cannot display this. I don't know if you guys can see this. It says large seminars attended. So I can only see this in the presenters area. So anyway, so right now I was able to upgrade this room for up to 1,000 people, and so currently they actually give us a few more extra spots available. So currently we have 1,060 people in the room here right now. So it's, you know, if you leave, you will probably be locked out. So I suggest, you know, if you guys are here, pay attention, because we're going to be talking about some really cool stuff. All right, so are you guys ready? Are you guys ready to get started? Because we're going to be talking about something really cool. The six-figure blueprint. Yeah, how to create, how to engineer a six-figure income for yourself, for your business, from scratch. Okay, so it doesn't matter where you are right now financially. It doesn't matter what, you know, what's going on in your world right now. You know, I believe that, you know, each and every one of you guys can realistically build a six-figure online income within, you know, in 2013. Okay, I'm not going to say any specific dates or anything, but I truly believe, I mean, there is absolutely no reason for, you know, for every one of you guys who are watching this webinar, who are on this webinar, who are, you know, listening to my voice today, absolutely no reason for you guys not to be able to build yourself a six-figure a year income in 2013. Okay, so that's what we're going to be talking about. Now, this webinar, I want you guys to know that this is, you know, it's absolutely free. There's going to be nothing for sale here. You know, leave your wallet in a different room, folks. This is going to be different. Okay, so you know, we're not, you know, this is, you know, if you're sitting like that, you know, if you're thinking, Vic, what are you going to sell me today? Relax. I'm not going to sell anything. Okay, this is for my subscribers. You guys are, the only reason you're here is because you are, you know, probably, most likely, you're on my list. You guys are my subscribers. So I just wanted to do something awesome for you guys. You know, a few weeks ago, I sent out a survey. A lot of you guys responded to that survey. I said, what do you guys need help with the most, right, in this internet marketing, you know, game? Majority of people, 67% or something, said that you guys said that, you know, help me make my first $100 online. The second closest one after that was like 57 or 58% of you guys said, help me get more traffic to my website. Okay, and then other questions or other answers were like 20%, 30% type deal. Okay, so how many? I want to know where we at right now. Before we get rolling with this stuff here, I want to know where you guys at right now as far as how many of you guys. I know we got a lot of people in the room. How many of you guys? How many of you guys are currently making over $100,000 a year in income online? If you can say I. If you're not, just don't say anything. Okay, don't type anything. But if you are making over $100,000 a year in income, please give me an I in this chat thingy. Okay, if you're over $100,000 a year in income. Okay, if you're not at that level, you don't have to say anything. I just want to know kind of where we at right now. So out of 1,060 people, we got what, 20, maybe 20, maybe 15, 20 of you guys, something like that, maybe less. Okay, so I assume that how many of you guys? Okay, so please pay attention here, folks. Okay, I mean we got this thing interactive, and I don't want to block the chat because I do want this thing to be interactive. But I want to know where you guys are at so we can tailor what we're going to be talking about specifically to what you are, to what will really help you. Does that make sense? So to get a feel of where you guys are at, how many of you guys right now are not making any money online? How many of you guys are making $0 on the internet right now? Please give me an I if that's you. And this is so I can get an idea. Okay, so yeah, if you're making $0 online, please say I in the chat so I can see. Okay. Okay, well, I appreciate your guys' feedback. I appreciate that. It's awesome. When you do webinars like this and if you're just talking to a computer, I love interaction. So I'd appreciate if you guys play with me here. Okay. Okay. So probably safe to say that probably majority of you guys, 80%, 80% of you guys or so are on your way, right, to building yourself an online income. Okay. Okay. So the stuff, we're gonna get right into this, but I want to give you guys a couple of rules. Okay, couple of rules. If you would all please follow them. We don't want to ban anybody. We don't want to kick anybody out from the webinar if we don't have to. So 2 rules are simple. Okay, folks. Number 1, we don't tolerate. We don't. If you're, if we have any High Traffic Academy members, you guys know, right? Number 1 is we don't tolerate any negativity at all. 0. Okay. If you're negative, you're going to be out. Number 2 is this is not a place for you to promote your opportunities. This is not a place for you to recruit other people. This is not a place for you to post or spam your links. Okay, so if you just play by those 2 rules, you're going to be okay. All right. Otherwise, if you start spamming links and whatnot, we'll have to boot you out from the room, and I don't want to do that. So that we can focus, on the topic for tonight's webinar. Okay, guys. So let's talk about this stuff. Why am I doing this? Okay, a lot of you guys asked me in the email. You said, Vic, what's the catch? Why are you doing this? Friends, I'm going to be straight up with you. Okay, guys. I'm on a mission right now, folks. I am on a mission. Okay, and my mission is simple. Look, we're in this community. Okay, you guys started. You guys became a part of this community, this internet marketing community, right? You and I are part of this community, and we're here. Why? Because you want to, you want to improve your lifestyle. You want to make more money for yourself, for your family. Maybe you want to have better time freedom. More time freedom, financial freedom. You just want to live better, right? You just want to have a better lifestyle for yourself, for your family. And you know what? This is the perfect place for you to do that. Okay. But unfortunately, we both know that there is so much garbage out there on the internet. And friends, if you watch the video when I invited you to this webinar, I said, what's the junk that's going on out there, with all the crap that's going on out there, with all the, it used to be a few years ago, there were a lot of really good products on the internet. There were a lot of really good products that actually help people make money online. Okay, but what I see, being a member of this community, is as we go further, right? As time goes on, and 2012 was just horrible, and I can only see this thing being worse and worse and worse as we go into 2013. And what I'm saying, folks, is we all know that there is more and more garbage, more and more junk. Hey, buy my $37 product. You're going to be rich tomorrow. And people are falling for that crap. And people going into debts. People are losing money. People are wasting money. People are just being more miserable. And it has to stop. It has to stop. So what I want to do, for those of you guys who are on my list, I just said, okay, we're gonna start something. We're gonna start a war. Okay, a war. We're gonna do something that will change this industry. Okay, and we're gonna do what we can from our side. And obviously, High Traffic Academy members, all of you guys who are here, you guys know our vision, what we want to do here. We simply want to, we want to help as much people as possible change their lives for the better. Okay, that's the only purpose for this webinar, folks. So I'm going to give you a lot of value today. Please take notes. I know this stuff is going to help you a lot. I had to pay a lot of money for, to learn this stuff that I'm going to share with you. I lost a ton of money by just going trial and error with this stuff. So what I'm going to do right now, guys, is I'm going to hold on one sec. I'm going to lay out the foundation. The foundation, kind of give you a blueprint by which you guys can follow, okay? And it might be, due to the content, I mean, because there's so much out there, right? And I'm not sure if we're going to be able to go and cover 100% of its, everything 100%, but my goal or my outcome for this webinar for you is so you can apply this information in your business. You can go out there and create yourself a six-figure income in 2013, okay? So we might need to do a follow-up, a follow-up series or maybe another webinar, or maybe two extra webinars. I'm not sure, but we'll see how how far we get. I want to keep this down to about 90 minutes, if we can today. Okay. So you guys ready? You guys cool with that? Give me a quick I or quick Y if everything is all right. We can move on, and we're gonna go ahead and get started. All right. Awesome. So let's talk about this real quick. Before we get into the into this blueprint, I wanna bust some myths for all of you guys, okay? And some of the things that I want to make sure that we all understand are some of the myths out there that we see is I guess the most popular ones are making money online is hard and only the gurus can do it. Okay, folks, I want you to know that it's actually not difficult to make money online. And it's actually pretty simple. Okay, we're going to talk about exactly how do you do that, but it's actually pretty simple to make money online. Okay, it's not easy though. Okay, if it was easy, everybody would be six-figure earners, seven-figure earners. But it's not easy, but it is simple. Okay, that's number one. I want you guys to understand that. Number two is myth number two that we see a lot out there on the internet is I need to create my own product in order to be successful online. That's a myth. It's not true. You don't have to have your own product. It surely helps if you have your own product, but you don't have to have your own product in order for you to be successful online. All right. Myth number three is I need to have a big list, or do I have to have a lot of JV partners, or do I need a lot of money to to start making money online? And again, the answer to that is no, no, and no. Okay. You don't need a big list. You don't need to have a lot of JV partners or big JV partners, and you don't have to have a lot of money to get started. Okay? How many of you guys don't have a lot of money to get started online? Give me a quick eye if you don't have a lot of money to get started online. A lot of seeing a lot of responses that come into our office. From a lot of people online, they're saying, Vic, I don't have a lot of money, and so what I'm going to be showing you today, you don't need a lot of money to get started. Okay, it sure helps if you have money, right? Just like with any business. I mean, this is a real, tangible business. I mean, this is something you can actually, it's a real thing. I have been full time doing this for about 8 years now. It's real. Okay. And so, just like with any business, of course, if you have some money to invest, it's gonna benefit you. Okay, but if you don't, you can actually get started without spending a lot of money or investing a lot of money. All right, so the grand fallacy, folks, and this is what I'm fighting against. Okay, this is what I'm on a mission to fight. Okay, guys, is buy my magical push button system and you'll be rich tomorrow. Junk like that. Roll in cash, doing absolutely nothing. Okay, we all see that. We all know that. I just want to make sure that you guys who are here, obviously you guys are here because I assume that you're serious about your business. You're serious about making money online. I want you guys to understand that all of that stuff is garbage. All of that is junk. Okay, buy my secret line of code. How many of you guys saw those promotions? I mean, going around right now. It seems like every other day something is launching. Something. ClickSure products. $47, $57, $37 products. Hey, just give me $37, man. Just give me $37. Take this line of code, place it on your website. You're gonna get a bunch of traffic tomorrow. You're gonna be rich in 30 days, and you're gonna pay off your debts, and you're gonna be vacationing, 7 days a week, and we'll never worry about money. Okay, we all see that, folks. It's garbage. Okay, it is garbage, and I'm on a mission to fight that stuff. Don't believe it. Don't. I mean, if you want to spend money, go for it. But I'm sure. How many of you guys actually tried that garbage? Give me a why if you actually tried that junk. I did. Okay, I did. When I got started, in this industry, I tried a lot of that stuff. It does not work. Okay, does not work. Will never work because guess what? It is a business. Okay, just like with any business, you have to do some work. Okay, there is no magic pills, folks. There is no magic buttons. There is no magic whatever. Okay, it is a business, and if you do fundamentals right, okay, you will get results. Okay, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. Okay, I just want to make sure that everybody's on a playing field, everybody's on the same level, and I want to make sure that all of you guys understand. All of you guys understand that of what I'm talking about right now. Right. So another thing, what we all see a lot right now, these days especially, being marketed by all these gurus is, hey, work 30 minutes a day and you'll make $20,000 by Christmas, or $20,000 in the next 30 days, whatever. There is no such thing as work 30 minutes a day and make 20K, folks. It doesn't exist. Okay, I'll just tell you like it is. Now I gotta ask you a question though, and I wanted to ask you this before, but I forgot to ask you this question. Is that okay with you guys? Is that okay with you guys? If I'll just tell you straight up, okay? I will, I don't care about being politically correct or technically correct. I just want to talk to you like it is. Is that cool? I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'll just tell you like it is. I know some of you guys will say, Vic, whatever, and you'll move on and you'll do your stuff. That's fine. That's cool. But I know there's going to be some of you guys. Your life will absolutely change in 2013. You will absolutely transform your business. You will absolutely transform your life, and it's going to be for the better. Okay, and so the 80-20 rule applies to everything. Okay, I hope you guys take notes today because this stuff allowed me to go from being in debt, from being broke, to making a lot of money online. Okay, and I don't, I'm not going to go into my story. I assume that if you guys are on my list, you have, gone through the free video series. Hopefully, you know what's a little bit about, about my story and how I got started online. So I'm not going to go into that. I'm not going to bore you with that stuff. Okay, it's the same thing, like all of us have. Started out broke, had to learn it the hard way, and right now, I want to give back. I want to do something cool for you guys. Okay. Okay, so the truth is, folks, you actually can make a lot of money online if you understand and follow the fundamentals, the blueprint, what I'm going to show you today, okay? Internet marketing is hands down, bar none, guys, the best industry to be in, period. I don't care, I don't want to be a part of anything else outside of internet marketing. Seriously, you and I, folks, we have the ability to make as much money as we want, anytime we want. I want that to sink in. Okay, you can make as much money as you want, anytime you want, if you understand and if you do the fundamentals. Okay, so nobody else in the world have the potential that you and I have with being internet marketers, okay, online entrepreneurs. Like I said already, you can completely transform your life within the next 6 to 12 months if you get serious and follow the stuff that I'm going to be teaching you guys tonight. Okay, so here's what happens. Okay, here's what happens. There is statistics say something like 98% of online marketers fail. They don't make money online. About 2% of internet marketers, about 2% of people who are online entrepreneurs make around 96 or 97% of all the money that's being made in this industry. Folks, think about it. 2% of people are making about 96 to 97% of all the money that's being made in this industry. 98% of people are making very little or none at all. Okay, so the 98 percenters are looking at the 2 percenters. Okay, friends, I was in that 98% category. You see, when I got started, I was in that category. So the people who are struggling, right? We'll just call them the 98 percenters. And of course, we want to, if you're in that category, we want to get you out of that category as soon as possible. Okay, we want to get you to the second category, to the top 2 percenters. Okay, so the 98 percenters are looking at the 2 percenters, and what they see is this big, beautiful building, right? And they say, wow, look at his business. Look at how successful he is. Look at how awesome his business, how awesome his lifestyle is. Look at what he is. Look what he is doing. Look how he lives, right? I want to be in his niche. I want to do what he does, right? And so they're just looking at the 2 percenters, and they think all they see is just the outside, right? They don't see what the 2 percenters are actually doing to make their businesses work, right? They don't see what went behind the scenes, what goes on behind the scenes, for them 2 percenters to make their business like it is. Okay, and give me 1 second, folks. I need to enable my my cursor here real quick so that you can see my cursor. Okay, can you guys see my cursor right now? Can you guys see this? Okay. Somebody's saying close the chat box. Do we need to close the chat box? Okay. Let's see. We can go ahead and close this real quick. Hold on, folks. How about that? All right, so we'll just focus on the presentation. How about that? All right, and then we'll come back when we need to. Okay, so guys, 98 percenters are looking at the 2 percenters, and all they see is this beautiful building, right? Magnificent, tall building, and they say, "Wow, I want to have what they have. I want to have what they have." And what happens is they get jealous, right? But what they don't see is they don't see what went on to build that building, right? So what we're going to be talking about today on this webinar, friends, is I want to break this down to you, down to the ridiculous, if you will, okay? And I want to share with you what helped me personally go from being dead broke, broker than broke, to going into that top 2%, and actually probably in the top 1% of online marketers. Okay, I will tell you what helped me personally. Okay, I'm going to walk you through this, and also I will tell you what helped. I was fortunate enough and privileged enough to work with, to coach over 13,000 people over the last 3 years. And what I have seen is there is a pattern. Okay, there is successful people are doing things a certain way that majority of people are not doing and don't want to do. Okay, so after coaching over 13,000 people, I have seen a lot of people just shooting through, going straight to success, and they're, things are clicking for them, everything is going great for them. Whatever they do seems to come together, and it works great. They're getting great results. Most people, and it's crazy, the 80-20 rule, I guess, but most people are not making it. Okay, most people are doing, you can have 100 people do the exact same thing. You couldn't tell the difference. And about 20 of them would actually get results, and 80 of them would not get any results at all. Okay, and you wonder, why is that? Okay, why is that? Well, today what I want to do for you guys is I'm going to break this down to you, down to the ridiculous, down to the simplest detail, and I'm going to share with you what I have seen from my experience from working with over 13,000 people, and also what helped me personally, and what I see over and over and over again in this industry. Okay, and I'm going to tell you the truth, friends. Okay, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. Some of you guys are going to say this is BS. Some of you guys are going to follow this. You're going to implement this in your business. You're going to change your life. Okay, but it's going to be up to you. Okay, so here's the thing. So to build this magnificent building, we'll just use this as an analogy, because I think this is a good analogy. Okay, this beautiful building, right? This is, let this be your business. Let this be your dream business. Let this be your dream lifestyle, whatever you want to call it, right? Let this be your something that you are working towards. Okay, maybe this is your why. Maybe this is, why you're here. Okay, you want to build your income. You want to build your business. You want to have this incredible lifestyle. Okay, so let this building represent that goal, whatever it is that you want, to have in your life. Okay, so think about it. So if we think about this, and if we kind of backtrack, right, reverse engineer, what would need to happen in order for this building to exist, right? Well, the first thing that needed to happen is there had to be some blueprints before anything, right? There had to be some blueprints, and of course, that's exactly what they did. They laid out some blueprints of what the building is going to look like, what they wanted to accomplish. The next thing that happens, right, and this is, my friends, pay close attention, okay? Pay close attention. The next thing they did, right, to build this building is they laid a solid anti-earthquake foundation, my friends. Now, here's what I'm going to tell you. From observing this industry, and from being in this industry for 8 years, and from looking back at my own personal life when I got started, and from working with thousands of people, folks, what I see, and this is the missing ingredient with that a lot of, majority, 98% of people are completely missing out on. And that's the reason for them failing, is they don't have the foundation set correctly. Okay, guys, check this out. Making money online is not difficult. You see, getting traffic online is not difficult. People can find this stuff on YouTube for free. Okay, we don't need more information. You guys don't need more products. You guys don't need more courses. You don't need more systems. Okay, you don't need that stuff. Okay, what you need, and this is what I see a lot of people missing out on, is first of all a good, solid anti-earthquake foundation. The key word here, my friends, is this right here. Okay, anti-earthquake. Okay, why is this important? Well, guess what? It's not going to be all walk in the park. Okay, if you started, if you have been online for any period of time, you know that there will be some earthquakes, right? There will be some storms, and so most people online, the reason they fail is because they don't lay the foundation correctly. What do you think is the most important? What do you think is the most important part of this building right here? What do you guys think is the most important part of this building? It's what's under the ground, correct? It's what you can't see. It's what's invisible. Well, what do you think is the most important piece to your business? What do you think is the most important piece of the puzzle to your success online? What do you think that is? It's this stuff, my friends. Okay, it's this stuff. And so, what is the foundation, right? We're going to talk about that. I'm going to show you exactly how you can start, right after this webinar, and start building your business, start building your empire, your infrastructure correctly. Okay, we're going to talk about that. So next thing they did, and this is what nobody wants to teach us. This is what nobody talks about. This is what no other gurus want to talk about. Is this hard, ugly work that nobody wants to talk about? You see, what we get pitched every day is gurus are pitching us, the 35th level of the building, right? They're showing us the beautifully built building. Everything is awesome, everything is finished, and they're only talking about the 35th floor. They just say, hey, this is here's what you can do in your business. But see, they don't talk about this stuff right here. They don't talk about, building your walls. They don't talk about how do you actually do the work necessary. They don't talk about the fundamentals, right? We don't hear this stuff. Okay, all we hear is just, hey, it's gonna be walk in the park. It's all roses, and all you need to do is just buy my piece of code, buy my script, buy my secret magic system, whatever, and you just plug it in and you're gonna be making money, right? It's not. This is what's missing, my friends. This is what our industry is missing. Okay, but I can guarantee you one thing, friends. When you understand how to do this stuff, and see, this stuff doesn't don't you know it's not that hard. I mean, you gotta put some work, but it's not hard when you know how to do this smart, right? So that's what we're gonna be talking about. I'm gonna show you exactly what you can do and exactly how do you do this stuff, right? That that other marketers don't want to talk about and they don't want to teach us. Okay, all they're teaching us, like I said, is the finished product, right? And we're looking at that, and we don't see what they are actually doing in the background, behind the scenes, that they're not talking about, right? And so no wonder we're not getting the results that they are getting, because we don't know how they got to where they are. Does that make sense? I wanna see if this is making sense to you guys. Let me hold on one sec, friends. I wanna see. Give me some. All right, you guys see this chat thingy? Is this making sense so far, everybody? Because we're going to be moving on. All right, awesome. Okay, cool stuff. So, at the end of the day, that's what we see, right? Is the big, beautiful building, magnificent? But that's what where we want to get to. Okay, so let's talk about. Let me kind of share with you 4 habits of, we'll just call them rich people. Okay, I mean successful, rich, doesn't matter, whatever. We'll just keep it at that, because I think I think if you're an online marketer and if you don't aspire to be to have full financial freedom, I think you're in the wrong business. Okay, if you're here and if you only want to make an extra $200 a month, I think you're in the wrong business, because if you can make $200 a month, listen, you can make $20,000 a month, right? The fundamentals are the same. So what I have seen, I'm going to hide the chat thingy again here. Or maybe having a little bit of a delay, because the server is overloaded. Give me one sec, guys. One sec. Yeah, we're getting a lot of. It's still thinking. 1 second, guys. I'm gonna make sure that it's take some load off the server here. A minute. Okay, so I guess we'll just go ahead and move on. If you're getting a little bit of a delay, you'll be fine. You'll be back. Okay, so the 4 habits of rich people, from kind of observing, other successful people, and not just in our industry, but just in general, just in life. Okay? For that one common denominator, what makes somebody, what do successful people have in common, right, that those who are not successful don't have? And so what I have found, friends, is it comes down to 4 habits of wealthy people that all successful people share. Okay, number 1 is you got to know your exact outcome. Okay, you have to know exactly what you want your business to look like. Okay, going back to that building, going back to that Dubai Tower. In order for that to materialize, right, they had to put it on paper, right? They had to, put together some blueprints for it, and so they saw exactly what it would look like on paper. Make sense? You got to know exactly how much money you want to make. And some of the stuff that I'm going to be getting into right now for the next probably 10 minutes is going to be, it may seem like it's not important for what we do in context of, this online marketing business. But this is what personally, when I had my breakthrough, one of my mentors, Bob Proctor, was one of my mentors, and he still is my mentor. He said, Vic, if you want to change your income, you got to go underground and you got to work on the invisible, right? So the invisible controls the visible. If you want to make more money, right, we got to go back to the roots, and we got to make sure that our roots are correct. We got to make sure that our roots are good. Okay? If we don't have good roots, then, nothing else is important. Okay? So when it comes to this stuff, when it comes to making money stuff, you want to know exactly how much money you want to make in the first quarter of 2013. Okay, exactly down to the penny. Exactly how much you want to make. You want to write it down. You want to create yourself a goal card, right? And you want to, when you do that, something happens. Something happens that you can't explain. You can't. It's like air. You don't see the air, but you know it's there, right? Well, people who are struggling, they don't take this stuff serious. Okay, and those people who are successful, truly successful, we'll call them rich people. Those people understand this stuff and they play by the rules. Okay, so rule number one is you want to know your exact outcome. So I want you guys to write down exactly how much money you want to make in the first quarter of 2013. Okay, exactly how much is it? Exactly what you want to do. Hold on one sec. Let me try to hide this chat. Okay, I think the chat is behind, but that's okay. Second habit is successful people, truly successful people, they believe that their plan is going to work. Okay? They believe that their plan is going to work. Listen, if you are doing something right now, okay, and if you see other people are doing the same thing what you're doing, and you see other people are, being successful at it, you can be successful at it as well. Okay, so rich people, successful people, they believe that what they have, their plan for making, for making it to their, for achieving their goal, the plan that they have is going to work. Okay, it might be a little bit difficult to believe if what you're doing is not working for you yet, but we're going to change that for you. We're going to attempt to change it anyways. Thing number 3 is work hard. Okay, work very hard. Contrary to popular belief, like I said, a few minutes ago, most people or most marketers pitching us that you don't have to work. Okay, and in reality, if they are making, money online, they are working hard. Okay, I work hard, guys. I work hard. Even though sometimes we want the lifestyle to come across. We want the the fancy stuff, whatever, the easy stuff to come across. The truth is, you gotta work hard. Okay. Now, I'm not saying you gotta work like 80 hours a week, but you gotta treat this like a business. If you are currently working for somebody, if you currently have your own offline business or whatever, right? We understand that if we don't show up for work, if we don't do what we need to do, right, at our regular jobs, then we're going to get fired, right? Well, online business is not a hobby. You see, if you treat this as a hobby, you're going to get happy results. But if you treat it as a business, you're going to get business results. Okay, so work hard. All rich, successful people work very, very hard. Thing number 4 is sell what. Again, we'll call them rich people. Sell what rich people are selling. Now, let's think about this for a moment. Who is the richest? Who is the richest guy right now or gal in the world? I know Bill Gates was one of them. Warren Buffett. Maybe Warren Buffett maybe he's the richest right now. I'm not sure. I don't care. But let's say Bill Gates, right? He was at one time he was the richest guy in the world. So what is he selling? Okay, so if we look at what really, really successful people, really, richest people in the world, what are they selling? Okay, it comes down to this one thing, and something worth paying attention to. what most of those guys are selling is information. Okay? Now this is good for you and me because hey, we're already in that game, right? We're already in that, in that boat, right? We're already selling information. Hopefully you are selling information, right? If you're an online marketer, you are selling information. Okay? Look at all the top internet marketing guys. Okay? The most successful guys out there. What are they selling? They're selling information, right? Information products, business opportunities. What is it? Information, right? People are selling information, so it's a good thing for you and me because we're already onto that thing. Okay. Now let's talk about the foundation. So before we can talk about the actual traffic generation stuff and how do I pick product, how do I choose my niche, and how do I build my walls, right? We first need to talk about the foundation. Where do you get started? How do we start? So the foundation is going to be the most important thing for us in our business because that's what the entire building is going to stand on. And if you don't lay your foundation correctly, my friend, you are wasting your time, you're going to be wasting your money, you're going to be wasting your efforts, and you're going to be in that 98% group of people who are going to be spinning their wheels, doing the exact same thing, going deeper and deeper in debt, and no results whatsoever. Okay, you don't want to be there. You want to be at the top 2%. Okay, so the top 2%ers, they work even though they don't talk about this. Okay, I talk about this a lot because this is what helped me go from being broke to breaking through and cracking this so-called online success code. But it's really the online marketing part is actually not difficult, okay, when you have your foundation correct. So here is something worth writing down, my friends. And again, some of you are going to say, Vic, I don't think I need this, and you're going to continue to struggle. Okay, again, I'm gonna talk to you like it is. I'm going to tell you, straight up. I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to tell you what will help you. Because in 2013, I want to see a lot of you guys succeeding. I want to see a lot of you guys becoming success stories. The statistic needs to turn around for my list, anyways. Okay, for you guys at least. All right. So here is the thing: you don't get in life what you want. We get in life what we are. Think about that. Okay. We don't get in life what we want. We get in life what we are. It has nothing to do with business. It has nothing to do with marketing. It has nothing to do with driving traffic or conversions or anything like that. Okay, that stuff is important, but it's like whistles and bells and different nuts and bolts of actual different parts of the business, right? But the actual core of your success is going to be this right here. Okay, we get in life what we are. So then we think about, okay, so if you get in life what you are, so what does that mean, right? So how do we go about this thing? What we need to do, okay, in order for you to build that magnificent tower, my friends, that magnificent tall building that's going to be shining, that everybody's going to be looking at, and they're going to be thinking, wow, how did he do that? I want to be in his shoes. I want to have what he has, right? We gotta work on this noggin right here. What's going on between our ears, my friends? Okay. We want to make sure that this stuff is all correct. Okay. This stuff is all in line and positioned for success first. Very, very important. See, 98%ers, they don't understand this. They just say, just give me traffic sources, man. Just tell me how to get traffic. Just tell me what to promote. That's small-minded thinking. You see, and see that's. The reason people fail, my friends, is because so many gurus out there, there's a disconnect between the foundational stuff and all the secondary stuff. Okay, so you got to develop a prosperity conscious, first of all. Okay, now some of this stuff I told you, it's not going to be related to any marketing, but it will, for those of you who will take this information and who will apply it and follow this stuff to the T, folks, I guarantee you, the next 6 to 12 months in 2013, your life will never be the same again if you apply what I'm going to show you and share with you right now on this webinar. Cool? All right. So we want to develop a prosperity conscious, okay? Very, very important because, you know, I'll come back to it a little bit later, okay? So establishing a crystal clear target. Again, do you know where do you want to be at in 2013? Do you know exactly how much money do you want to make? Okay, do you know why are you here? Do you have a crystal clear target? Do you know why you're waking up in the morning? You know what I mean? Do you know why are you doing what you're doing? Do you know why exactly are you on this webinar tonight? What is your target? See, we think that we're here on this webinar because we want to make some extra money online. Okay, we want to start making, you know, $1,000 online extra. Okay, that's what we think. But that's not our, see, that's our surface desire, right? That's our surface thinking. That's what we think. But you gotta go dig deeper, and find out what is your core desire. What really gets you going, right? What is your crystal clear target? Where do you want to be at? What kind of lifestyle you want to have? Okay, where do you want to travel? Where do you want to vacation? When do you want to wake up in the morning? Okay, with whom do you want to eat lunch? Okay, stuff like that. So establish yourself a crystal clear target for your life. Okay, exactly how you want your life to be. Because here is some news for you. Okay, whatever that is, if you don't have a target, you're going to be shooting in the dark. Okay, you're going to be shooting in the dark. It's going to be hit or miss for you every time. You will not have anything specific in your life. But if you have a crystal clear target, if you know exactly where you want to go, right, and you're going to do what we're going to be talking about next, you will get there inevitably, okay? Inevitably. Now, that's important. Now, now this fourth one here, fourth component of building your foundation is something that just stops so many people dead in their tracks and just cuts their source of success supply, if you will. Just cuts it off, okay? And it's when you complain, you know, when you complain about anything in life. This is, again, I'm not just telling you folks, I'm not just telling you this, okay? This is what I had to experience personally on myself, first of all, in my life, okay? And this is what I have seen over and over and over again from working with over 13,000 people and from seeing, just observing how people are doing in our industry. Just observing. And this is what changed for me is when I understood these principles, okay, when my mentor really, you know, took me aside, and I was, you know, paying the guy a lot of money to teach me this stuff. But see, I did not understand this. This is the stuff that we don't pay attention to. Nobody pays attention to this stuff. But it's more important than you knowing how to get 100,000 visitors to your website. This stuff is more important than you knowing how to pick a product, how to build websites, how to create autoresponders, how to, you know, promote your business opportunity. Some of you guys were, you know, you came here in this room earlier and you started spamming your links, right? You think that just because, you know, if you spam your link with your business opportunity or your product, and you think you're going to take advantage of, you know, of these opportunities like these, right, to hopefully get one more sign up. See, that's small, that's shallow thinking. That's shallow thinking. What we need to focus on is the foundation, because, my friends, when I got this stuff correct, when I got this stuff in line for myself, you see, everything changed for me. My business changed like night and day. Okay, my business changed like night and day, and I was not doing anything different. Okay, yes, I was doing, you know, I was doing the marketing stuff, but when I started to have breakthrough after breakthrough, is, you know, that started to happen when I started to apply this stuff I'm talking to you about right now. Now, my friends, I understand this can be, you know, for some of you, it may be like, well, Vic, whatever, right? But some of you are going to take this, and some of you are going to apply this, and some of you will have the best 2013 ever. Here's what I'm going to tell you, okay? T. Harv Eker said this, and I love this quote. He is the author of, this escapes me right now. The Millionaire Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. Okay, that's his book. He has his Millionaire Mind intensive seminars. And so anyway, so he said this quote. He says, when you complain, you become a living, breathing crap magnet. Okay, think about that. I love that quote. When you complain, you become a living, breathing crap magnet. Now, this is true for everything in your life, okay? Think about this. If you complain about stuff, your spouse, your weather, the economy, the president, your online business, your sponsors, your uplines, your downlines, your subscribers, whatever, if you're just complainer in life, okay, not just in business, but if you complain, you tend to get more things to complain about in your life. It's just how things go, right? Now, I'm not gonna go into the law of attraction stuff here. That's not my thing. I don't care about that stuff. But what we need to understand is that this stuff is real. Okay, so you gotta cut off cut off all the complaining from your life. Period. That's at home, in business, whatever. Just stop complaining. You will see huge results if you just do that for 30 days straight. Okay, heck, even a week. Okay, if you can do that for a week, you will see huge improvement, huge results in your life. Okay, so we gotta move on. So let's move on. Still on the foundation, we're gonna be talking about building the walls and everything. But so far, I want you guys to understand, how this is, how to build a long-term, profitable, really solid, business that's gonna allow you to go, stuff that's gonna allow you to move into that 2% category. Instead of being in the 98% struggling category, okay? And I'm gonna tell you exactly what you need to do and stuff like that. So I just want you to see the picture right now, okay? Now, commit to never-ending improvement. Very, very, easy to understand. So who said this? Anyway, when I remember it, I'll tell you. But there is a quote that goes, "Your income only grows to the extent that you do." Okay, so if we want to the reason people make $20,000 a year is because they are a $20,000 a year person right here in their mind. Okay, friends. Somebody is making $40,000 a year is because they have a $40,000 a year mentality and thinking. Okay, somebody is making $100,000 a year. So for you to go from making $40,000, think about this. If somebody is making $30,000 a year working at a job, okay, and if I talk to him and I give him an idea, or if I suggest that he can make $300,000 a year, he's gonna say I'm crazy. Why? Because he does not see himself making $300,000 a year. Now he may wish, right, for making $300,000 a year. He could, he may be dreaming about making $300,000 a year, but his current situation is he's making $30,000 a year. And he just cannot see himself realistically, taking his income 10 times. Make sense? So when we grow when you grow as a person, right, your income will grow to the extent that you do. Okay. When I was coaching, when I had a coaching program, previously we had 13,000 people at one time. We had 13,000 people. And what I was observing is, okay, I was challenged. I was like, okay, so how come, these guys, this group of people, how come they're making money, right? How come they're successful? Everything is awesome for them. They're doing the exact same thing what, this group is doing. But for some reason, this bigger group, they're just not making any money. They cannot make money. And they're doing exactly the same thing. You cannot tell the difference. Everybody's doing the same thing. How come these guys aren't making money and these guys are killing it? I'm talking about killing it, quitting their jobs, traveling. What's the disconnect? Okay, friends, it all comes down to this stuff right here. Okay, but we're gonna move on. So let's talk about building walls. The how-to. Okay, so I don't want to leave you guys with just the theory here. I want to give you something practical. How do you start? How do you start building your foundation? Where do you start exactly? Well, here is the how-to. Okay, this is something that I taught my High Traffic Academy members. We had a webinar about this, and I suggested that everybody applies this strategy in their life for the next 30 days. Okay, you want to write this down. This will change your life, guaranteed. Guaranteed. Okay, if you apply this to the T. Okay, so here goes. The 30-30-30 strategy. Okay, this is what took my business to the next level. This is what I see other people how other people are taking their businesses to the next level, and this is what will help you take your business to the next level. So the 30-30-30 strategy, here is what it is, okay? Again, this has nothing to do with business, but it will help your business, okay? Strange, yes. So you want to develop yourself a habit to where you read for 30 minutes daily. I'm going to tell you what to read. Then you want to listen to 30 minutes of personal development audio video daily, okay? This is the plan. And again, some of you are going to say that this is BS, and you know what? Your bank account is going to show it, okay? And some of you are going to apply this, and you're going to say, Vic, that webinar that you did, and I applied this stuff, and you're going to have the best 2013 ever, okay? And your business will not be the same ever again. All right, so then you want to do this for 30 days straight, no excuses, okay? I'm talking about Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, every day of the week, okay? Every day of the week. If you can do this, all it's going to take is an extra hour of your time in a day, okay? An extra hour a day of your time, but you will transform your business. I can absolutely, positively, without a shadow of a doubt, guarantee you that, okay? This stuff has nothing to do with marketing, but it will help you with marketing, okay? All of a sudden, you will see you will be getting results. This is above my head. I don't care how it works. I don't know how it works, but it works. You say, Vic, what do I read? Here's what you read, okay? This is what I would recommend you getting started on, okay? Again, I don't care. You can get these books probably for free online. You can probably find them for free, somewhere. Or you maybe, if you go to your bookstore, you probably can get them for like $5-10 or something. You can get them on eBay for like maybe, $2, something like that. Okay, but these two books changed my thinking completely. Okay, you want to pick them up. Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. This is by T. Harv Eker. Another one is by one of my mentors. Is You Were Born Rich. Now, both of these books are talking about. The titles suggest the money, right? Finances. But when you go through those books, it has nothing to do with actual money stuff, right? The money stuff is a byproduct for what you do consistently, right? So here's what you can do. Here's what if you were if you came to me to my office and you said, Vic, what do I need to do to change my life, change my business in 2013 for sure? I'll tell you, first thing is read these two books, and don't just read it to just get done with it. Read it to understand it. Okay, it's very, very easy to read. It's actually very entertaining. I had our current support manager, Paul. Okay, he's with High Traffic Academy right now. A lot of you, if you guys are the High Traffic Academy members, you know who I'm talking about. So. He came to me when we first met. He's like, Vic, where do I start, man? What do I do? The first thing I told him to pick up this book right here. I said, man, read it like 5 times. Okay, read it like 5 times. Read it until you understand, until you get it. Okay. He's looking back right now, and he is a completely different person. He's a completely different person right now than how he was back then. Okay. Telling you this stuff works. Okay, so let's move on and talk about others. Some people that I can suggest you guys can follow. Some these are my mentors. Some of them are indirect mentors, but some of them are direct mentors. Guys like classic Napoleon Hill, Earl Nightingale, Bob Proctor, Les Brown, Zig Ziglar, who just passed away recently. Unfortunately, we lost the great man, but he had to go. Tony Robbins, all of these guys are very, very awesome coaches to follow. So if you want to, if you want to know, what do I listen to, what do I read, what do I feed my mind with? Because whatever you feed your mind with every single day, my friends, is going to show up in your results. It's going to show up in your life. It's going to show up in your business. Okay? If you're watching news most of the day, when you come back from work, for example, right, and you sit in front of that TV and you're watching constant negative news. What is it, CNN, right? Constant negative news. Folks, if you feed your mind with garbage, you're going to get garbage results in your business, in your life, and everything's going to suck around you, okay? If you feed your mind with good stuff, inspirational stuff, positive stuff, success stories, okay? If you follow these, these mentors right here, these guys, go pick their, go pick up some of their programs, find them on YouTube, find them on iTunes. A lot of this stuff you can get for free, so you don't have to spend a lot of money, but you're going to be feeding yourself. If you follow the 30-30-30 strategy, okay, that I just outlined to you, if you do that for 30 days straight, my friends, 30 days later, you will not be the same again. Okay, I can guarantee you that. Try it. Prove me wrong. Okay, but you gotta stick to it for 30 days. Okay, don't miss a day. If you miss one day, you gotta go back. Okay, so let's move on. Let's talk about the actual building your walls. Okay, so everybody clear on this foundational stuff, right? I hope you guys are with me. I'm not gonna turn on the chat because we still have. I mean, we got 1,060 people in the room. This stays consistent. And I don't want to turn on the chat because it's gonna cause a lot of delays in the broadcasting. So I hope that you guys can hear me. Paul, I think if Paul, you're here on this webinar. Paul, if you're here, and if there's any issues, if you can Skype me, let me know. Okay. I don't think there's any issues, but if there are any issues with the webinar, if you don't see the slides or whatever, just Skype me and let me know. Okay, cool. So let's move on. So choosing your vehicle. Okay, so guys, now that we have the foundational stuff right, we got the foundation. You're gonna work on your foundation. You're gonna do that for 30 days, right? And then, so when it comes to actually making money online, it's actually not complicated. So we're gonna start talking about the actual how-to stuff and the actual marketing stuff and how do you actually make this stuff work, right? So choosing your vehicle to make money online, there's really three main ways you can go about making money online. Okay, you can be an affiliate marketer. You can be you can join a business opportunity or multi-level marketing, some kind of multi-level marketing company, or you can create or sell your own products. Okay, so there are other ones. I mean, you can do CPA marketing. You can do you can sell stuff on eBay, for example. But you can do all sorts of things. But the main three are going to be affiliate marketing, business opportunities, or creating your own product. Now, how do you make money online? Okay, so which one is better? Which one is worse? And which one should you start with? This webinar is, a lot of you guys said that you need help with making your first $100 online. So I'm gonna assume that you don't know a lot about marketing. So we're gonna start kind of from the beginning, and then we may have a follow-up series to this webinar to where we can actually dig really, really deep into some of this stuff, and we can really go over a lot of these in great detail so that you guys understand. Okay, but for now, I want you to get the concept. I want you guys to understand. Okay, so let's talk about affiliate marketing. Okay, so what's some of the pros and cons of affiliate marketing? Well, let's see here. With affiliate marketing, being an affiliate marketer is when you're actually promoting other people's products. Okay, some of the pros are you can actually start immediately, so you don't have to wait a long time to get started, right? So you can actually start right away tonight. Okay, you don't have to create a product, which is kind of nice. Okay, you don't have to build a website. Pretty awesome, right? You don't have to worry about hosting. Usually the product owner is going to take care of all the hosting and everything. You just get your affiliate link, and you can start promoting that. Okay, you don't have to worry about customer service. Usually you can get quick results being an affiliate marketer. Okay, now what are some cons of being an affiliate marketer? Probably the biggest one is you have no control over the funnel. Okay, you have no control. You can't capture leads. You are relying on someone else to kind of control the funnel, the sales funnel. How well it converts. You can't really change what the sales page says. You can't really change. The video is gonna start automatically playing or not. Stuff like that, right? So usually with affiliate marketing, the commissions are not that high. So usually there's lower commissions, 20, 30, 40, 50, up to $100 commissions, which can be okay. I mean, it depends on what product you're promoting, right? And there is some competition, right? So other marketers are promoting the same thing that you're going to be promoting, and promoting just straight up affiliate products, usually the refund rates are a little bit higher than let's say if you were in a business opportunity or something. Okay, so here are some of the pros and cons. Again, we're going to take a look at each one individually, and then you're going to be you will be able to pick whatever is going to resonate with you. Okay, I'll just kind of put it that way. Okay, so let's talk about business opportunity now. some of you guys right now are a part of some kind of business opportunity, multi-level marketing company, and that's cool. Okay, business opportunity. I actually started out with BizOps. Okay, I started out with a direct sales company online, and I made a lot of money with business opportunity. Okay, so some of the pros are you can actually start immediately, just like with affiliate marketing, which is cool. Much higher commissions. You can generally make, you know, a couple $100 per sale up to a couple $1,000 per sale, which is nice. Okay, so you get a much higher commissions, faster pay. A lot of times you don't have to wait 2 weeks, you know, to get a check. Or if you're promoting someone's, you know, some affiliates, if you know if you're going to be promoting some marketers' products and they, you know, they're going to pay you directly. A lot of times you have to wait like a month to get your commission. With business opportunities, usually it's a lot faster. It's usually, you know, you can get paid every single day, or you can get paid every week, you know, so it's faster pay. You can actually build your list, okay, and capture your subscribers. There is usually a community around, you know, business opportunity or multi-level marketing company. There is usually events you can go to, which is cool, okay, which is cool. It's generally more fun, okay, so you feel like you belong to something, you feel like you're a part of something, which is awesome. Now, some of the cons of business opportunities or multi-level marketing companies is it can be very competitive, okay? And I'm going to tell you how to overcome this, actually. So, I mean, the competition is actually a good thing. Competition is your friend, okay? So competition is good. I'm going to tell you how to overcome that in just a moment. So, yeah, BizOps can be you know, really, really competitive because you can have thousands of people promoting the exact same thing, okay? And so then you have to think, how can you outsmart the competition? So BizOps can be risky. Again, depends on the business opportunity, what the owners are doing. You know, it can be risky because whatever you do is, you know, it can come back to you. So if, you know, there is something, you know, some shenanigans going on, and the owners are going to do something that's not, you know, by the rules for FTC or whatever, you know, it can come back to you because you're promoting that. So, you know, it can be risky, but again, it depends. It depends on the business opportunity. If you are in, you know, if you're going to start with multi-level marketing company, like a lot of the nutritional companies or a lot of the, you know, health and wellness, you know, multi-level marketing companies, typically you need to have a big team in order for you to make good money with that. Okay, so typically you need to recruit, you know, into thousands for you to really make, you know, 10,000, 20,000 per month with that. So multi-level marketing is not, I would say it's probably the least. That's probably going to be the lowest on my personal list. Again, you know, it might be different for you, but I was never into MLM just because of the commission structure, and you know, you just have to recruit a ton of people. With the business opportunity or multi-level marketing industry, there is a lot of the next big thing syndrome going on. You know, so a lot of these guys, because, and it all goes back to this right here. See this competition thing. So because it's so competitive, and you know, there is the 98%ers and there's the 2%ers, right? So if you look at any company, any business opportunity, any whatever, any niche, there is usually 2% of people who are making almost all the money in that company. Okay, and so the 98%ers are always looking for the next big thing. The next big thing, the next shiny thing, the next thing that's going to launch, the next compensation plan, you know, whatever. And so there is this next big thing syndrome. But this can be very easily you can overcome this very easily when you know how to take care of this right here. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, so let's talk about creating your own product, or creating and selling your own product. Now this is ultimately where you want to be at, because this is actually really, really cool. Okay. The pros are, you know, you have full control of the funnel, you have full control of your income, you're actually building a buyer's list, which is very, very awesome. Okay, you can create a true asset, okay, something that is going to pay you a lot more money. Okay, having your own product, you can actually you dictate how much money you want to make, and it's usually at the next level. Okay, so you actually have a true asset, you know. Your business is your true asset. So you usually have a lot of leverage in your business, because you can have affiliates promoting your stuff and so forth. So this is ultimately where you want to be at. Okay, and with having your own thing, with having your own product or your own service, something of your own, something that you control, you know, later on, if you decide to do that, you know, if you're into that thing, you can actually sell it later on, because it's actually, actual business, actual tangible thing, right? Now, some of the cons are, you need to create a product, so you have to work, you have to put in a lot of work actually to do that, creating your own product, which is, hey, but when you get to this level, it's actually, like, for me, it's actually fun, to create a product. It's actually fun because, I love doing this stuff. It might be fun for you, it might not be fun for you. So something, it's going to depend on you. You have to put together sales funnel, follow-up, sequence, all that good stuff. Again, it can be daunting for somebody, but it can be fun for someone else. Makes sense? So it's going to be up to you. I just say, I just put this in the cons category here because, hey, a lot of people don't know how to do that. A lot of people, maybe you are not at that level yet. But although this is ultimately where you want to be at, because this is really where true freedom is at. Okay, I'm tell you right now. Now you have to deal with that stuff, but when you're at this level, you don't really have to worry about any of this stuff, like the setting up your website, programming, designing, because you can actually outsource a lot of this stuff. Like, I don't know how to program. I have no idea. I don't understand this HTML code stuff. I don't know how to design. I just get other people to do this stuff for me. Okay, but when you get to this level, you'll be able to do the same thing. So a lot of this stuff actually will be scratched out from this list because you're not going to have to do that, personally. Now, customer service, some people don't want to deal with their clients. Some people don't want to, to provide customer service themselves. Now, if you're going to play at the on a lower scale, right? So let's say if you're going to create your product, and if you want to, respond to all of your customer support emails, inquiries, if you want to do everything yourself, you can do that. But it's gonna take away a lot of the time from a lot of your time, and you're not gonna have the time that you could focus on improving your business and taking your business to the next level. You're gonna be just working, with replying to customer support, right? So when you have your own product, and for those of you guys who are either considering your own product, or maybe you are, already started on this path, the best thing I can tell you is put together an awesome group of people who will take care of your customers as far as customer support. Okay, train them and just have those people know their thing and take care of your customers. Okay, that's the best thing you can do, so that you can focus on other things, more important things for your business. Okay. So which one is the best? It's going to be up to you to decide. Okay, so I would say, just starting out, again, I started out with BizOps. Okay, so I joined a business opportunity, and then I did affiliate marketing as well, and I have my own product. So I did all three. Okay, I was in all of those, each one of those categories. Now, which one is better? Which one is worse? You can make money with everything. Okay, if what you're doing right now and you see other people are making money at it, you can make money also. Okay, but if you are not, if you don't have a product to promote right now, if you are not a part of any business opportunity yet, if you don't have your own product, you can actually start out by either being an affiliate, okay, promoting other people's stuff, or getting in with some business opportunity and roll with that. Okay, but in either case, you need to consider the following. Okay, again, what we're going to be doing right now is we're going to be talking about building our walls for our building. Okay, for empire. Okay, so whatever you choose, whether it's, let's say if it's affiliate marketing. Okay, well, the next thing you need to do is you need to pick a niche. Okay, there's different niches, different things you can do with affiliate marketing, different products you can promote. How do you pick, or how do you find something to promote? How do you join a business opportunity? How do you pick or find affiliate product, something that you can promote and make money in? Okay, so step number 3 in our blueprint is you gotta pick a good niche. Okay, so let's talk about how do you pick a good niche, right? So what I like to do is I like to look for mass market niches. Okay, yeah, you can promote stuff in niches that are not mass market niches. Okay, but it's going to be difficult. it's going to be harder for you to make money in those niches, especially if you're just getting started. You want to find a mass market niche. Now, what do I mean by mass market niche? You want to find a large group of people, okay, who are already looking for a particular product or a solution, and you just need to give them what they want. Okay, that's easier said than done, right? But looking for mass market niches is basically, niches where there is a lot of people looking for a particular product or solution or whatever. Okay, so how do you determine what niche is good, what niche is not good? Okay, so here's my criteria personally. The first thing I'm going to look at is, do people spend money? Okay, do people buy stuff in that niche? Okay, and not just do people buy stuff, do people spend a lot of money? Okay, because there are some niches that people are just fanatical about, right? But they are not. They're not willing to spend money. Okay, there are people that are fanatical about politics, for example, right? But very, very few of them actually spend money in that niche. Okay, they're going to be on chats and forums and just talking about this stuff all day long, all night long, right? But they're not going to spend money in it. Make sense? So you want to find a niche where people spend a lot of money. Okay. Another thing I'm going to look at is, do other marketers spend money on advertising? Are there other people promoting and spending money in that niche on marketing? And if that's the case, if there are, right, people spending money, then that tells me that there is money to be made, right? Otherwise, why would people spend money? So the bigger competition, the better, because I know that stuff is probably working. Okay, so then what I'm gonna think about is, how can I outsmart that competition? I know that there is a market. I know that people are buying. I know people are spending money. Then all I need to do is find ways or come up with ways to outsmart my competition, and then you can dominate them. Okay, which we're gonna talk about how you do that too. Okay, so the three biggest niches online right now are health, relationships, and money. Okay, so people are looking for health, nutritional stuff. It's a huge niche. People are looking for weight loss stuff, right? How to feel better, lose weight, feel younger, look younger, whatever. Relationships, right? Getting more dates, whatever. Getting your. And I'm married, so I'm not into that thing. But it's a huge niche. People will buy all sorts of stuff, to help them go from point A to point B. And of course, money. People want to make money online, so they will spend. That's why we see it over and over and over again. Even the crappy products that are being launched all day long, every other day on the internet, people are buying and buying and buying. And it's because people are desperate. And friends, you don't have to be desperate. Okay, you're gonna understand how this thing works, and so then when the next product is gonna come out, and you're gonna see that it's somebody's gonna promise you to make millions. You're gonna make millions in 3 clicks or whatever. Okay, right away you're gonna know that it's garbage. Okay, so those are 3 biggest niches right now. Where do you research? Okay, so where do you find these niches? Okay, and how do I research to find a good niche? So the first thing you can do is you can do a Google keyword tool. Okay, hope all you guys know what I'm talking about. So you can go to Google, just search for Google keyword tool, and you're gonna type in a particular niche keywords, like how to lose weight, for example, right? And then you will see how many people. It's gonna tell you how many people are searching for that particular keyword per month. Okay, and you will see if there is a market. Now, when it comes to researching with Google keyword tool, you gotta put your keywords, and you have to do an exact match. Okay, so you gotta put your keywords in brackets like these, because that's gonna give you a very, very accurate, exact match to exactly what you're looking for. Okay. Again, we're gonna be, we can go into this stuff in more details and actually dig really, really deep into that stuff, and I can actually take you to the browser and show you exactly how to do that. We can do this as a follow-up webinar if you guys want. You just let me know if you want to do that. Okay. But that's one thing you can do. Another thing what you can do is you can actually go to ClickBank and see, is there products selling in that particular niche. And if there are, hey, chances are, there's a market for it. Okay, you can do search engine. You can search on search engine, just put in your keyword for a particular niche, and you can see, what the, if there's a competition, if there's ads, do people spend money on AdWords? What's going on, for that particular keyword, for that particular niche? Okay, what kind of products are being promoted? What do people search for? You can also go to a bookstore, for example, and you can look at the dummies books, right? So you can see if there is a book, the dummies book for that particular niche. Okay, dummies business is, it's a it's a large business. Okay, multi-million-dollar business. And so if there's a book, marketing for dummies, for example, how to do ads for dummies, you know what I mean? If there is a book, a dummies book for that, chances are there is a big niche and there is a big demand for that particular thing that you want to promote. Okay. Other places you can look into are online forums. What people are talking about. You can check out online groups. You can go to Google, put in your keyword, and then put a group behind that. Okay, so golf. How to play golf, and then put a group behind that, and you'll see different groups, different gatherings where people are talking about that particular topic. And you can just go in there and see what people are talking about, see what people are looking for. What the what their problem is, and what kind of solution they're looking for. Okay, so that's kind of briefly again overview of how you can find your niche. And guys, I will send you these PowerPoint slides. I'll make them available to you guys. We'll let you know, so you can actually go back and we can watch these slides over again when if you want. Okay, so let's talk about how do you pick a product. Okay, so when I talk about picking a product, the first thing I'm going to look for is I only want to promote good stuff. Okay, the legit stuff. They highly recommend that you get the product for yourself first. Okay, I highly believe and firmly believe that if I'm going to promote something, and if I don't own that product myself, it's going to be very difficult for me to convince somebody. Again, this is stuff that you don't see, right? How can I say that the product is awesome to somebody if I don't know what the product is all about myself? You know what I mean? If I haven't bought the product, I don't have that confidence. I don't have that authority. I don't have that certainty. Again, you can't see that, right? But I think that if you're promoting something and you don't own it, you just don't have that. It's like air, man. You don't see it, but it's there, right? I don't think your conversions are going to be as good. Again, it's this stuff that's over my head, but it's true. So I highly recommend if you can. Again, it's not going to be the case all the time, but if you can, anytime you can, get the product that you're going to be promoting for yourself, so you can check it out. So that you can have that conviction, so you can see if it's actually a good product. Okay, because you want to promote good stuff. So when I'm picking a product, I'm going to consider my front-end commissions. How much am I going to make on the front end? On the back end, is there residual continuity commissions? What kind of compensation plan? If it's a business opportunity, okay, is it going to pay me? Is there leverage? Can I get some, recurring residuals, whatever? Obviously, if you have leverage, if you have good compensation plan, if you are, there is a residual built in to where you can make sale one time, you can get paid over and over and over again for it. It's better. Okay. Is there a competition? This is important. If there is a competition, that is good. If there is no competition, that is bad. Okay? A lot of people will tell you there is no competition is good. Well, you don't want to promote something that has no competition. If there is no competition, unless it's just something that just launched and nobody knows about it yet. But typically, if there is no competition, the thing is usually not good converting. Okay, nobody wants to promote it. So you want to find a product that actually has big competition. The bigger the competition, the easier it is going to be for you to win. And how do you win? Let's talk about that. Okay, how do you win? Positioning is everything. Okay, so this is how you go. If you are a part of a business opportunity right now, or if you're promoting an affiliate product right now, or if you're doing something that zillion other people are doing, alongside of right now. Okay, you want to, this is how you outsmart, this is how you position yourself, right? So the way you're going to position yourself is going to determine how much success you're going to have in this industry. Okay? What do I mean by this? And this stuff is important. And people who are in the 98% group, they don't get this. They don't care about this. They are not willing to do this. And that's why they're in the 98% category. Okay? That's why they're buying the next new shiny thing. And guess what? Same thing happens again, right? They're not getting it. 2%ers understand this. Okay? So positioning yourself is very, very important. Here's what I mean by position. Okay? So the easiest thing you can do, most of the time, guys, is take a look at what the majority is doing. Okay? So if you're a part of the business opportunity, for example, right now, or a multi-level marketing company, take a look at what 98% of people in that business, in that company is doing. And usually, if you do the polar opposite, usually, just by doing that, you will have more success than they are. Okay? Let me explain. Your goal is to rise above your competition. Okay? You want to position yourself, think about this. You want to be strategic about it. You want to raise yourself above the competition, okay? And position yourself so that you become the spotlight for that particular product, in that particular niche. Okay? I'm going to talk to you about how you do that in just in a little bit here. But here's one way you can do this. Okay? Create a custom landing page for what you promote with a unique hook and big promise. Okay? So I'll give you an example. When I got started with business opportunities, this was about 8 years ago. I started with a company. They had about 6,000 or 7,000 members already in that company promoting. Okay, so when I learned all this stuff, right? When I first got started with my very first business opportunity company, I was doing what everybody else in that company was doing. Okay, I got myself a company site that everybody else had. And I was promoting that site to everybody else, just like everybody else was doing. All the other 7,000 people. Okay? And guess what? I did not make any money. Okay? When I understood this positioning stuff, and what I did is I created myself a custom landing page, custom branded, custom landing page for that company, promoting me. Okay? Not the company. Don't even mention the company name. But you want to promote whatever the promise is that product is promising, right? That you're looking to promote, or that company is promising, whatever the big promise is, and you want to create a custom landing page that's going to be different, okay? Something that's going to differentiate you from, and something that's going to separate you from the crowd, okay? Everybody's promoting this, and you're going to promote this, okay? It's going to be different. You're going to stand out. So all of a sudden, you are the only person with that, with that wrapper. You're the only person with that landing page. And so naturally, by default, you're going to get attention. Okay? Everybody's promoting, one landing page, and you're promoting something different. You can be promoting alongside with all those other people, right? And just because your landing page, you don't have to create a funnel for it. Okay? Creating a funnel is actually a different step. It can actually just elevate you like there's no tomorrow. But just the fact that you created a landing page, just the front end wrapper, right? If 7,000 people are promoting, with, let's say if they're sending out solo ads, right? And if they're just hammering, and that thing gets saturated, and you can be promoting your landing page with the exact same company, but because it's different, you will have results, and you will have opt-ins. Okay? These guys are not going to have opt-ins. You will have opt-ins because your stuff is different. That's one way you can differentiate yourself from the competition. You can stand above, head and shoulders above the competition. Okay? So you want to create, like I said, you want to have a unique hook. Okay? Why? What's the reason for someone joining you? What's the reason for someone opting in? And it's actually really, really simple. There is you just take whatever the big promise the company offers, and you can reward it, or you can actually just use that and write your landing page headline with it. Again, we can go into this stuff on a deeper level, much deeper level, in the follow-up webinars if you guys want to do that. But we're gonna move on. Okay. So what you want to do, again, what I did, going back to how I, got myself, elevated myself from the competition with my BizUp companies when I got started, is you can offer special bonuses. Okay, so what's the reason for joining you instead of somebody else? Okay, what's the reason for buying from you instead of somebody else? If you're promoting a business opportunity, why should anybody want to get on your team instead of the 7,000 other people in the same program? Make sense? So you can come up with and put together different bonuses, or just one bonus package, something special, something in addition that they will get for joining your team. Okay, make sense? So pretty simple, straightforward. So we're gonna move on. Okay, if you are in a business opportunity, my friend, if you are in the multi-level marketing company, guys, people don't join companies, people join people. Okay, hold on one sec here. I got no volume. Can you guys hold on one sec here. Paul just texted me saying that there is no volume. I want to see if you guys can. Can hear me. One sec. I want to make sure that I'm not just talking to the computer here. Okay, let me know, friends, if you can hear me. Awesome. Okay, I just had Paul texted me, and he's saying that he can't hear me, but you guys can hear me, so that's good. Paul, that's probably your computer, man. Maybe you need to log in and log out, or log out and log in, or something. Okay, so we're gonna move on. All right. Yeah. So if you're a part of a business opportunity or a company, guys, people don't join companies. People don't care about that. People join people. So you wanna differentiate yourself, position yourself, and promote yourself. Okay. All right. So the easiest thing you can do is take a look at what the top 2%ers are doing and model and do what they do. Okay. Don't necessarily do what they say. Do what they do. Big difference. Big difference. If you do what they do, get on the list. Okay. See how they're promoting. See how they're talking to their list. Okay. Do what they do, and you will be a lot better off. Okay. Moving on. So let's talk about getting traffic. So, when we got our niche, when we got our product, okay, we need to get traffic. So when it comes to traffic, we can talk about traffic all day long here. Okay. Hold on. We can talk about traffic all day long, and we can spend an entire week just in traffic generation. Okay, but here's what I'm going to tell you. When it comes to traffic, I'll give you stuff that you can go after right away. Okay, you got your product, you got your landing page, you differentiate, you positioned yourself right before you can get traffic. Before you can, before you start investing in traffic, before you start getting spending money on traffic, you want to make sure that you have your custom landing page set up, okay? Especially if you're promoting something that has a lot of people promoting the same thing. Okay, so the easiest thing you can do with traffic is you can implement what's called OPL method, okay, called other people's list method. Okay, so the way this works is, I'm pretty sure all of you guys can do this right after the webinar tonight. Okay, so you find other people within the same niche. Okay, you contact them, you buy a solo ad from them, okay, to their list, and you leverage their list and get traffic to your site. Okay, very easy concept. we can I can probably walk you through this, but you know what? We are getting a terrible delay with this webinar, and I don't want to go on screen casting because I think it may just lag like crazy. A lot of people in the room. Wow. We've been here for 90 minutes and still 1,050 people in the room. Okay, so we can have a follow-up webinar about that, folks, and I can actually walk you through on screen, and we will have to do it. Instead of having 1,000 members, we can probably do a smaller section with maybe 500 members or something, so that we can do screencast and it wouldn't lag, because I think it lags. Okay, so other people's method, other people's list method. You just buy what's called a solo ad. Okay, you can go contact. There's different. You can go to Google, type in your niche, and type in solo ad. Okay, type in make money online solo ad. How to lose weight solo ad. How to play golf solo ad. And you'll see all these other marketers gonna pop up that will offer you what's called a solo ad, to where you can actually send out an email broadcast to their list. They already have a list. They already have subscriber base. And you will type in an email promoting whatever it is that you're promoting with your landing page, and you're going to pay them a little bit of money. You're going to send it to their list, and you'll get their traffic. Results are almost instantaneous. Okay, almost instant results. You will see how well your landing page is doing, how well that offer is doing. So the next thing you can do is you can do pay-per-view marketing. Okay, I love this. I mean, you can absolutely kill it with pay-per-view marketing, cost-per-view marketing, but you got to do it correctly. So let me see if I can. We're still lagging a little bit here, but I wanna tell you. Man, I don't wanna do this because I think it might cause some issues. We got a bandwidth issue here. Getting these messages saying that tons of people are trying to get in, and it's causing all kinds of bandwidth issues. Okay, so you can go to sites like if you're taking note, write this down. You can go to pay-per-view marketing sites. One would be, if you don't want to spend a lot of money right away, if you don't have a lot of money to spend right away, you can go to Lead Impact. Okay, leadimpact.com. See if I can. Oh, can't write it here. Okay. Anyway, so you go to leadimpact.com. Okay, and you can start a campaign. I believe it's $50, maybe $100. 50. I think it's $50. You can get started with $50. Okay, and so what you do is you go out and you target other sites that's relevant to what you promote. Okay, and you're going to be bidding on that site URL. Okay, and when you do that, you can actually pop your site over the competitor site, and you can view your landing page about on them. Now there is a way to do this easier. What we're going to have to do, folks, and I apologize, is I cannot do a screen sharing here. This is gonna just kick you guys out, and I don't want to do that. But we will have a follow-up webinar where I'm going to actually take you and I'll show you on screen live exactly how to do that. Okay, a lot of you guys already know how to do this, but this stuff can get you really quick results. Okay, you got to target it. You can swap for traffic, so you can go to, like, for example, Safe Swap. So you can just go, put in your niche in Google and then type in, swap, make money online swap, and you'll there's different sites, different networks, different communities that you can go to swap ads with other marketers. Okay, and a lot of times it's free. Okay, so they'll send that to your list, you'll send that to their list, and so you can get exposure by leveraging other people's lists as well. Okay, you can start with free social media traffic. There is actually, I wanted to show you how to get free traffic, which I'm going to do, but we're going to have to do this in a follow-up webinar because I cannot do screencasting, man. All right, anyway, so I'm going to show you guys how to do this. Okay, for now, I just want you guys to see the picture to see how, to see what you can do, okay? You always send traffic to your landing page. Always, always, always send traffic to your landing page, okay, so you can build your list. Because when you build your list, it's like, you're going to be building your asset in your business, okay? 2%ers are always building their list all the time. So cultivating your garden, okay, step number 7. Let's talk about cultivating your garden, which is your list, my friends. How you push a button and make 3,000 in a day, or make 7,000 with sending out one email, is by cultivating your own list. Make sense? And I'm not saying this I'm not telling you to do this so that you can manipulate people. No. Okay, but if you're genuine about it, okay. If you cultivate your garden correctly, okay, you're going to have a business that will allow you to make money on demand, virtually, okay, and you're going to do that by providing and offering good stuff to your list, okay, and they will buy if you are if you do this part correctly, okay. So your list is your goal, but you got to understand this also. Think about this. There is no such thing as my list anymore, okay. There is no such thing as my list. If you are on my list, for example, chances are you're probably on other, maybe 10, 15 different marketers' lists as well. Okay, if we had a chat open for chatting, I would ask you this, and chances are you'd probably tell me that's true. Okay, so there's no such thing as my list. So if your subscriber is on your list, chances are they are on other marketers' lists as well, and they're getting bombarded with different messages. Okay, different opportunities. Everybody wants to get their attention, okay? So what do you do, okay? How do you cultivate your garden? You want to stand out. You absolutely must stand out from your competitors and, I say, control your list attention, okay? How do you do that? Well, you do this by being super cool and actually help your subscribers get closer to their goal, okay, my friends? So it's actually really, really easy because nobody else wants to do that, okay? Your competition, your competitors, they, most of them, they don't want to do this stuff. And if you are going to do this, you automatically, naturally, you're gonna elevate. You're gonna position yourself above the rest of the competition. Make sense? So how do you actually help your subscribers? So if somebody let's say if you're promoting a weight loss, okay, weight loss product, and you're building your list, you have people opt into your landing page. You're gonna give them something, a big promise. They're gonna opt in. They'll go to the sales page for that product. Whether they buy or not, okay, they're gonna be on your list, okay. So from time to time, you can send out. You can send out an email. Just say, hey, I just found this article, okay, about how do you improve your metabolism, how do you whatever, right? Something that's going to help them get to their final destination. You see, if people opted into your list, they're opting in to get something, right? They have a problem that they want to solve, okay? So they want to go from point A to point B. Going from point A to point B, there is some steps they'll need to take, right? If you can just help them get to that first step and get them a little bit closer to their goal, okay, they're gonna love you for it because nobody's doing this, guys. Nobody is doing this, okay? So you can let's say if you found a cool YouTube video, for example, something about weight loss, okay, and it's free. You just say, hey, just thought of you, just wanted to let you know, here's something cool. Just watch this. I think you're gonna like it. Boom, send them the link. As easy as that, friends. If you're going to do that, you're going to naturally elevate yourself above the competition, because competition, all they're doing is they're just going to hammer with offers. They're going to promote, buy my stuff, right? If you're just going to do something a little bit different, okay, you will control your list attention. Okay, that's why when you send out an email, you can have 30, 40, 50% of people actually opening your email. Make sense? Very, very important, friends. Okay, If you're in a business opportunity, don't always hammer, hammer, hammer. That's what 98%ers are doing. Okay, they're just sending out every day, every other day, hey, join, you gotta join, you gotta join. But if you give out good value, something that can actually help your subscribers, again, we will go into more details about this in a follow-up webinar. So I just, I want to move on. I want to cover this to the end. But it's very, very important. Okay, when you are writing to your list, you want to write like you talk. Okay, gone are the days where you have to be this professional. In order for people to take you seriously. Right now, if you just be who you are, and that's why it's so easy for everybody right now to make money online, because, hey, you don't have to pretend. Actually, if you pretend being somebody that you're not, it's actually going to be a turnoff for people, right? Because that's going to come through, that's going to come across, and people are going to sense that, people are going to notice that. People can smell phony a mile away, okay? So you want to be yourself. You want to be naturally who you are. Okay, just like if you just talk to them and write to them like you're talking to your best friend, like you're talking to your buddy. Okay, if you wear suit and tie all the time, be who you are. If you don't wear suit and tie, if you just if you want to wear whatever, be who you are. Okay, be your real self. Because guess what? When you do that, people who will resonate with you, they will automatically gravitate towards you. Okay, they will follow you. People who will not resonate with you, they will go and find somebody else. And that's awesome. You don't want everybody to follow you. You want the right people to follow you. Make sense? So I hope you guys are with me on this. Okay, so you just write like you talk. Very, very simple. And the last thing, friends, I want to tell you is this. Focus on making a difference. Okay? Focus on making a difference. Step up and be a leader in this community. Okay, in this industry. We want, some of you guys are members of High Traffic Academy. Some of most of you guys are not. It doesn't matter, okay? We need to step out. We need to step up and become leaders in this community, guys. We need to focus on making a difference, okay? We need to forget about money. How you go from making little money to making a lot of money is, here's the secret, write it down, is you forget about the money, okay? Don't focus on the money part, okay? Forget about it. It's going to take care of itself. You focus on making a difference. You focus on actually doing something. You focus on a higher purpose, okay? Why do you wake up in the morning, okay? Do you have something that drives you? Do you want to make, what kind of difference do you want to make in the world? What do you want to do, correct? So you want to focus on that, friend. And if you're genuine about it, your success is going to be so much easier. It's going to be so much easier for you to make money online, okay? Don't let, and this is, again, this stuff does not necessarily have to do with marketing or technical stuff, right? Or the actual how-to stuff. But if you just apply this in your life, guys, don't let a day go by without making someone's life better. Okay? If you just make that a goal for yourself, okay? Just set that as a goal. So every single day, if you just help one more person, okay? Help them with something. Okay, if you make one person's life better that day, okay, you don't focus on anything else. Okay, you will see that somehow, things will start falling into place. You're gonna come across somebody. You're gonna get an email. You're gonna notice something. You're gonna come across something that's gonna take you to the next level. Okay, an opportunity is gonna show up your way. That's gonna take you and elevate your business. Okay. Things are going to fall into place for you. I'm telling you, friends, this is what I have experienced in my personal life. This is what I have seen, by watching thousands and thousands of people that focus on these fundamental stuff, okay? Their business takes care of itself naturally. Yes, you have to do the work. Yes, you have to focus on all the other stuff, but it will be easier, and it's going to, when you actually work, you will see that your work is actually you will be a lot more productive, and you will see results from the work that you do. Okay, I hope this makes sense to you guys. Okay, so Zig Ziglar said this. He said, "You can get in life anything you want if you just help enough other people get what they want." Right? I'm sure most of you guys probably already heard that quote before, but I love it. This is something that I base my business on and my life on is, hey, Don't focus on the money. If you focus on the money, you will probably not have it, okay? If that's your focus. But if your focus is, hey, I'm going to promote this product because I believe in it. I'm going to promote this product because I have my why. What is your why, right? Why do you do what you do? Okay, if it's just the money, maybe you're going to have success, flash in the pan type success. But if you are, if I'm talking about something deeper, friends. I'm talking about something that you can't see, touch, smell, or taste. Okay, I'm talking about something that's gonna motivate you. That's gonna get you out of the bed in the morning and keep you going when those earthquakes will come, which they will. Okay, a lot of times you're gonna have storms in your business. But if you know why you're doing what you're doing, guys, it's going to be so much easier. All this other stuff is going to come natural, okay, for you. So, again, just a quick recap here. The 8 steps to, I just call them 8 steps to freedom. Okay, we're going to be talking about, we're going to have to do a follow-up, guys. I don't want to hold you here for over 2 hours, but we're gonna dig deep into a lot of this stuff. A lot of the how-to stuff in our, next, maybe we're going to do a follow-up webinar. If you guys want to do that, I can certainly get together with you on that. But we're going to have to do a smaller group. We cannot have over 1,000 people in the room because it just takes a lot of bandwidth. So you guys let me know if you want to do that, and we can do that. But the steps are, the foundational for success. You got to do that. The stuff that I showed you in the beginning, that is more important than anything. Okay. Choose your vehicle. Okay, so decide what you want to do. Pick a product. Start researching. Okay, start putting these things together. I think next week we can get together for a webinar again if you guys want, and I can take you and I will show you on screen how do you pick a niche. We can actually go in and actually do this together. You can actually give me some niches. We can actually find products in those niches. We can actually do like a workshop style, but it has to be smaller. Where you can actually watch me do stuff right here in the webinar. We can actually do this together, and when we have fewer people in the room, less than 1,000 people in the room, we can actually see all the text going on real time, so it's not lagging, so that we can work together and we can have like a workshop deal, to where you can actually follow along and you can do the same thing that we're doing here in the webinar, but maybe for a different product or something. Okay, and you can actually build your business right here. On the webinar. Okay, so we can do that. Again, this stuff is going to be free, folks. I want to do what I can from my side to help you. Okay, because 2013 is upon us. I think if you start positioning yourself, if you start building this foundation, I hope if you guys took notes, start implementing this stuff right here from step 1. Okay, start implementing that. 30 days, guys. 30 days. 30 days, 30 days, okay? Day in, day out, day in, day out. Try it. You will see how your life is going to change, okay? 30 days, friends. Anybody can do anything for 30 days, okay? Do that, because when you do that, your marketing, your business, your money making, everything is gonna fall into place for you. In 2013, you're going to have the best year ever, okay? You're going to be building your list. As far as, how do you, I know, a lot of you guys probably having questions like, how do I build a landing page? How do I put it together? All that stuff, let's go ahead and cover that in the next webinar. You let me know if you guys want to do that, and then if we have, if we get a lot of you guys wanting this stuff, if a lot of you guys will want me to do this stuff for you, or actually show you this stuff, then I can, we can perhaps schedule a webinar for next week, and we'll just set it up for like 500 seats, and I can walk you through how do you put together a landing page, and how, what do you do, how do you actually get this stuff moving. Okay. Let's see here. Notes, chat. Let me see if I can activate this chat thingy again. Okay. All right. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. We've been here for about 2 hours. Don't want to hold you guys for too much longer. We still have 1,000 people in the room. Wow. But I want to know, is this stuff making sense to you guys? Are you guys up for it? Are you ready to take this thing to take this thing to the test, put it to the test. I know we have a little bit of a lagging going on with the chat. Yeah, you guys are back. So yeah, I want to know if this stuff is making sense to you guys first of all, okay? And also let me know if you want to have perhaps another webinar next week to where we can dig deeper into this stuff. Because I know we can. Okay, so you guys want me to go back to the, yeah, I can go back, one sec here. I can go back to the slides. Okay. This is the 30-30-30 strategy, okay? How to do OPL, yeah, other people's list. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do, guys. I'm gonna send you an email, okay? I'm gonna send you an email, and I'm going to schedule another follow-up. Looks like a lot of you guys want to follow up. I'm going to schedule a follow-up. Again, it's going to be free webinar, free follow-up. And we're not going to talk about the strategies because right now I wanted you guys to get the philosophy, right? I wanted you guys to get the stuff that's really like the engine. You know what I mean? I mean like the fuel inside of the engine. I mean you can't. I mean this stuff is more important than anything. Okay, if you get this stuff right, everything else is going to fall into place very, very easy for you. Okay, so that's what this first webinar was about. Okay, I wanted to kind of give you like the blueprint. Okay, so next what we can do is we can do follow-up series, and we can let's say maybe we can next week we can talk about exactly how do we pick maybe we can do picking a niche real time, picking a product real time, and creating a landing page for the product real time. Maybe we can do that next webinar. Okay, and so we can do this all together real time, and you can follow along. But like I said, it would have to be less. Would have to have less people in here. How I'm going to offer 500 places to 1,000 people? I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet, man. That's a good question. I will just send out a registration. We'll just cut off at 500, and whoever gets in gets in. Whoever is out will be out. I guess, but and then maybe I can record that one as well. Maybe I can send you guys a replay or something. Okay. All right. Everybody got this? Everybody got the 30-30-30 strategy? Okay, great. Well, friends, that's it. Thank you for attending. I look forward to getting your feedback. If you guys like this kind of stuff, let me know. Reply to the email or let me know what you guys thought about this. If you want to learn more about this stuff, we can dive deeper. But that is it. Hopefully, listen. I know. Some of you guys are going to say this was a waste of your time. Okay. Now, my question to you is, how are you doing financially? How are you doing in your business? How are you doing in your life? Are you satisfied? You happy? Okay. Answer that for yourself. Some of you guys will follow this to the T. I know it. And those of you guys who follow this stuff to the T will transform your business, your life in 2013. And you will look back and you won't believe how far you've come. Okay? I hope that, you guys do this stuff so that you can put yourself in the top 2% category instead of being in the 98% category. Okay? I think that, when we go, for those of you guys who needed additional follow-up webinar. I think by watching how to do this, how to pick a product, pick a niche, create a landing page, and how to do perhaps OPL method or one of the traffic getting strategies. I believe that you guys should be able to start getting results right away. Okay, so that's it, guys. Thank you for your time. I appreciate you all. Thank you for being my subscribers. I will see you guys next week, and stay tuned for my emails. That's it. Bye bye now.